few tips you could possibly give me to help start my career, and also what are the few things you do to actually, before you start doing it clients?
You know what? I met Mike last night in the lobby, and he asked me that, and I said, you know what? Let's ask that question in front of everybody, because a lot of people want to know the answer to that question, right? So here's the answer. If you're interested in voice acting, there are really two things, only two things, that are important as far as getting into voice acting. Here they are. Number one, develop your skills as an actor. Surprisingly, it seems kind of like, wow, obvious. But a lot of people sometimes think that if they can imitate, oh my gosh, I just heard a communicator. I love you. Kirk here. A lot of people think that if you just can imitate funny voices, oh, I can sound just like Scooby-Doo, or I can sound just like, fill in the blank, some character. That's cool. And they think, oh, I should be a voice actor. But let me tell you guys, the most important part of voice acting is acting. It's not voice. And every voice actor I know who's been doing this for a while has a huge amount of experience in acting. I mean, like for years, developing their skills in theater, school productions, community theater productions, acting classes, voice and diction, college, I mean, you name it. They've been doing it for a while. Right? And the voice acting was just an opportunity for them to act with their voice. I didn't set out to be a voice actor. And I'll bet you, if you were to ask any of the other guests here this weekend, when did you decide you wanted to be a voice actor? You know what they would say? Oh, I never really planned to be a voice actor. I just wanted to be an actor. And a lot of them do a lot of on-camera things as well. A lot of them do a lot of live theater things. So the first thing is to get as much experience as you can as an actor. Get involved in any opportunity you can to develop those skills. And then the second thing is you have to be where the work is. That is an unfortunate reality, If you've watched any of my panels online, I apologize if I'm about to repeat myself, but if I wanted to be a country western singer, where would I go? Nashville, maybe, Texas, I don't know, Nashville, country music capital of the world, right? There are certain places in the country that specialize in certain things. And you need to be where those things happen in order to get the opportunities to do those things. Now, for the parents in the room, I'm not advocating that your children pack up a suitcase and move to LA or move to Texas or move to New York or any of the handful of places where this work is done. I would encourage you guys to get skilled at certain things that you can pay your bills with. Paying bills is good. Light, heat, roof over your head, clothing, all good things. But at the same time, don't give up on your dream. If there's anything I could share with you guys and encourage you with, it is that. If you have something that you have a passion for, pursue it. And I mean, like, develop your skills in that area. Don't just sit at home and go, man, it'd be cool to be a voice actor. No, if that's something you really want to do it. I mean, and it maybe you don't get paid for the first few times you get to do it, but that's fine. Do it anyway. Develop your skills. Everything that I do, I just thought of something I've never said before to any panel. You ready? Everything that I do professionally, I did for years for free. Think about that. Don't really think about that. That's the truth. I'm not talking about going to school and then getting a job in the thing you studied in school. I'm talking about creative things. Writing music, singing, graphic design, acting, directing, camera work, writing, fill in the blank, whatever it is. Anything that I do now professionally, I did for a long time, by myself, alone, with no expectation of making money at it, because that wasn't the goal. I wrote songs because I had to write songs. You know what I mean? Like you. You draw pictures because you have to draw, right? How many of you guys draw? How many of you guys are artists? Look around the room. So many of you guys are artists. Now, let me ask you another question. Hold your hands up. How many of you, keep your hands up if the answer to this question is yes. How many of you only draw when somebody pays you to draw? Look around. Nobody. Nobody. You know why? Because drawing is a passion. It's a creative passion. You do it because you have to do it. You act because you have to. You sing because you have to. Right? No, but it's not about being paid to do it. That's the beauty of it. So, anything you have a desire to do creatively, or it doesn't even matter, anything you have a passion for, and it doesn't even need to be creative, you guys. You don't have to, well, I'm not important because I'm not an actor, or I'm not cool because I'm not a singer, or I'm not ever going to be famous because I can't dance, or whatever it is. Guys, all of you have been given some natural talent. All of you get a real kick out of doing certain things. You know what I love to do? I love to vacuum the floor and make those lines go back and forth like this on the floor. I get a real thrill out of that. It's just so cool. Look at the lines I'm making. And I'll make little designs. When I used to mow lawns when I was a little kid, when I was a teenage kid and I'd mow lawns in the neighborhood, I would do designs in the people's yards with the lawnmower. And then, of course, you know, ultimately it would all be mowed, but I got a kick out of that. You don't have to do something creative to do something you love. You see my point? There are people out there that really get a thrill out of figuring out how to make water go from here to here with pipes and conduits and routing, right? So whatever your particular skill is, indulge it, develop it. Find a way to do something that you love and make some money doing it. It doesn't matter.